Hey guys, it's Judith and welcome back to another episode of Thimbleweed Park. In the last episode, we were trying to get the whale red and unfortunately I couldn't do it, so I decided in order to save all of us time, because the episodes tend to drag on even though I didn't solve much puzzles, and what I did in response was I played the game in my own time, about 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, and I solved a handful of puzzles. I learned a few things about the characters which were very interesting. I think you guys will like it too. And if you guys are worried that I'm not going to show you whatever content that I had played, don't worry. I saved it in a separate save, so I'm still gonna go through the puzzles that I had done earlier in my own time. But as I'm playing the game for today, I'm gonna explain the puzzles as I do them and explain them and the reasons why I'm gonna do so and so, which I think will be useful for people who are gonna use this as a walkthrough. But other than that, today's episode is as per usual, and let's start. So in the last episode, we ended off looking at Dolores and whatever antics she was doing, and in this episode, we're gonna start off with our Agent Ray and we're gonna try to get the arrest warrant going so that we can solve the murder of Boris. So what we currently lack are the Bloodtron report and the Facetron report. And it didn't occur to me, but I actually had the stuff in my inventory that I could use to get the reports, which is very silly of me. And basically, all you need to do is get the picture of the dead body as well as the passport and put it into the Facetron, which will then process the report for us. Thank you very much. Pick it up. Facetron report job 536582. Input photo, input government ID, German passport output. Photo identified as suspicious German businessman Boris, I don't know. Accuracy 100%, error rate 0%. Facetron 3000 trademark patent pending. Pilotronics Inc. So next we actually need, in order to get the Bloodtron report, we need the sample of Boris's blood. And how we get that is to visit his body. So we're gonna go to the bridge and we're gonna dab some absorbent material onto his body.
Very plush for thimbleweed toilet paper. That worked. I have a blood sample.
So now that we have a blood sample, when I first tried to give the blood sample to the machine, it complains that the swab was too soggy. So what we have to do is we have to dry it with the hair dryer, which is, no, not hair dryer, the hand dryer.
It's soaked with the dead body's blood. What a mess. It's working. The paper is drying out.
That's great, thank you. And now we can put it into the Bloodtron machine at the main street. Let's go. And we can soon arrest who we want to arrest. And use here. There. Thank you. Bloodtron report. Job 857842. Input. Bloody wallet. Input. Corpse blood. Output. The blood on the wallet matches the body's blood. Accuracy 100%, error rate 0%. So now that we have both of the reports and we already submitted our earlier report, all we have to do is put them in. And this one, and we have it.
Arrest Lily Tilino for the murder of Boris Lux.
Oh, what have we here, Reno? Have our big city agent of Reno's actually solved the murder? I'll take that. Let's see what it says, Reno. Oh. Blah Reno, blah Reno, oh, blah Reno. Ah, Willie T. Wino. Just as I suspected, Reno. Yeah, I'll be right back. Willie, you are under arrest, Reno, for the murder of Boris Schultz.
Who? What?
Come with me, Reno. Well, Willie Reno, what have you got to say for yourself?
I didn't do it.
Oh, yeah, Reno? These feds will break you. You want to close this case, Reno? Have at him.
Okay, who wants to play bad cop and who wants to play good cop?
I'm
I'll play good cop.
the bad cop.
Oh gosh.
And she's the good cop.
You're not supposed to tell him that.
Oh, not good cop, bad cop. I did it, I did it. I killed the man by the bridge just to watch him die.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I also kidnapped the Lindbergh baby.
Well.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I'm D.B. Cooper and I stole all the money.
Keep going. You're digging your own grave.
I'm Jack the Ripper.
Blab on. You can't beat good cop, bad cop.
I took the beef.
Keep going. You're digging your own grave.
I'm the Zodiac Killer.
Oh, I love this. Oh my god, those references.
I think we have enough to lock you up for life. You're going to the big house, Willie. Don't mess with the feds.
Later that night.
I'm glad I caught the killer, and we can finally leave this stinkhole.
That's not such a bad place. I learned a lot from working with you, Agent Ray.
Yeah, I'll look you up if I'm ever at the home office in Albuquerque.
There is no home office in Albuquerque.
No shit, Sherlock.
I honestly think that Willie is not the killer. I don't think he is, because based on what nonsense and all the references that he made earlier, he doesn't seem to be like the kind who will kill. And based on what his profession is, part 4, the will. Based on his profession as a watch repairman, we know him to be pretty much precise at what he does, and he knows what he's doing. So for a watchman who is capable of being so focused, concentrated at doing very precise stuff and planning and fixing as well, it'll be odd for him to be sloppy when it comes to murder. And I doubt he'll leave his murder weapon just lying around in his cardboard house. And besides that, wasn't it blocked up? So I doubt he actually had a chance to go in either way. So it's kind of odd. I'm kind of suspecting maybe it has to do with Uncle Chuck and even his AIs or whatnot, but that's just my theory. And now we are Dolores, and we can finally find out the will. So now we're gonna call the lawyer. I'm not sure what his number is. Okay, he's 7685.
Hi there, this is Brant Bailiwick, JD. Do you have legal problems? Then you've come to the right place. I'm out of the office today at ThimbleCon 87, handling all cosplay legal issues. Stop by my booth.
Okay. So now that we know he's at ThimbleCon, with that logic, we're supposed to go to the hotel to find him. But I found out that we couldn't actually immediately find him at the hotel, and instead, we need to have a pair of tickets to the ThimbleCon itself. So like any other convention, you need to pay for tickets. And in this game, you can't pay for tickets. So the only way is to call in to KSCUM and...
KSCUM's phone system is now rebooting.
The only way is for you to call into KSCUM and try to win the tickets. And hopefully we can get the tickets pretty fast and I don't need to do anything silly again. So I don't remember. K-Scum's number is 7286.
Hello, caller. You're live on KSCUM.
Hello?
Correctly answer 2 out of 3 questions to win 4 ThimbleCon 87 tickets. Your first question is, name the American who won 4 gold medals at the 1984 Olympics. That's correct. Here's your second question. Fill in the blank. This is your brain. This is drugs. Blank. You got it right! And your final question, who was the President of the United States in 1982? You got it! Let's see how you did. You got 3 out of 3, a perfect score!
It took 3
You win
tries.
4 ThimbleCon 87 tickets. You can pick them up at the Edmond Hotel front desk. What's your name?
My name?
Thank you, and congratulations. Now back to our regularly scheduled hostile takeover of the airwaves.
Okay, so now we have the tickets and we can finally head over to the hotel and enter the ThimbleCon. Hi, I'd like to exchange for my tickets.
Hello, Dolores. How lovely to see you today. How may I be a boo of service?
There should be some ThimbleCon tickets in my nickname.
Yes, I do have tickets from the K-Scum-a-Boo trivia contest. What nickname-a-boo are the tickets under, please? Ah, yes, here's your nickname-a-boo on the list. How else may I be a boo of service?
I'm going to check out the beautiful lobby.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening.
Bye. So now we're gonna go into ThimbleCon, I guess.
None shall pass without showing me their ticket first. Oh, and welcome to ThimbleCon, of course.
Here's my ticket.
Thank you. I'll take the tickets for your friends while you're here. Saves time so you can live long and prosper.
Do you need some cosplay advice? Oh, hi, Dolores. What brings you back to Thimbleweed Park?
I need you to read Uncle Chuck's will.
Chuck never paid me to read his will. My fee was $15,000, and I didn't see a cent of that money.
I'm sure he must have paid you. It's not like Uncle Chuck to forget something like that.
Unless I see proof, I won't believe it. How else can I help you, Dolores?
Are you an expert on cosplay as well?
Just the legalities of cosplay. It's a fascinating intellectual property question. By cosplaying, you appear to represent the company, so their trademark...
That's okay. I don't need to know the details.
How else can I help you, Dolores?
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Dolores. Pew, pew, pew!
Yeah, I talked to most of them and nothing much of concern. This is just some self-insert, which is great. And then you have these 2 city guys.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom, but we're trying to get into character for the look-alike contest. Yeah, so get out of here! Good one, Corey! For a moment, I thought you were Ransom the Clown!
Yep, city 1 and 2. So what we have to do is now we need to travel to the old circus so that we can get Ransom to participate in the contest and hopefully win something that we really need.
I can't believe I got over again. What did I do to deserve this treatment? All I wanted to do was entertain people and make them laugh at the stupidity of stupid people. I feel like there's a lesson in all of this, but you, I'm Ransom the Clown. It's all that Franklin's fault. He was gonna talk to Chuck about putting my new high-tech Ransom the Clown license dolls into production at the old pillow factory. Then he flaked out. He's probably in Mexico skinny dipping with my ex-wife. Okay, I need to break into that pillow factory and see if my prototype Ransom the Clown doll is still in there. My comeback depends on it. You!
Yep. So we need to break into the pillow factory, get a key, find a missing joke book, and those specks of dust. And we are going back to the circus to find that piece of the joke book that's missing so that he can participate in the competition. And the reason why we need...
I can't help but feel there was something suspicious about Uncle Chuck's death. He was a bit eccentric, but deep down he had always been a caring and thoughtful uncle. But in the last few years, he became obsessed, and more than usual, with that pillow factory. I need to get inside and see if anything in his old office will help me make sense of it all. I owe it to him to find out what happened.
So her use here is to be just a safety kind of person so that he is willing to jump.
I need to get into the factory to get my prototype doll back.
I know. He is unwilling to jump if you don't have someone here to stand and just to keep an eye on him. So, make sure you do that. And when you try to catch the piece of paper, you need to click on it physically. He won't do it automatically, so remember to do that. Thank you. And now we can both go back to the hotel and participate in the competition. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So it will be pretty interesting. Meanwhile,
here goes nothing. I'm checking in.
Certainly, Abu. Here is your room key.
Not long now.
I just think it's hilarious that the two of them are doing this.
I'd like to check in, please.
Certainly, Abu. Here is your room key.
So I was pretty worried when I didn't have the two agents, and I realized that they are not gone forever and they actually left us with what was important that we needed. So what we have to do now is to answer the telephone. Not this, answer the telephone machine.
You have one new message. Message 1.
Hola, soy mamá. ¿Recuerdas la vieja promesa que me hiciste sobre papá? He enviado un paquete a recepción. Es vital para nuestro plan. Come bien, llámeme pronto. Estoy preocupada. Un beso.
No more new messages.
So, if you don't remember, in the last episode, we found volume 1 of Uncle Chuck's diary, which stated that Reyes' father actually died in the pillow factory fire. And so that will link to this phone message, I guess, of why he's here. And Agent Ray has her own message as well.
You have one new message. Message 1.
You know who this is? You must be close to achieving our goal. We send a package to the front desk for you. It is required for the next stage. Sayonara.
No more new messages.
I know he's trying to be a Japanese kind of guy, but I don't really know why she is in contact with a Japanese guy.
Here's your package, Abu.
Thank you. Oh, this is just great. Is that you, Reyes?
No, I'm not Reyes.
Drop the act. That's the worst disguise I've ever seen.
Then I guess you haven't looked in the mirror lately.
Touché.
What are you doing back in town? I knew something was up with you.
Same here, Sherlock. I don't think either of us were being honest.
I think it's time we came clean and told the truth about why we're in Thimbleweed Park.
You first.
Okay.
When I first played this part of the game, I was pretty worried about the speech choices because I didn't know whether to owe up to the truth or to lie through my teeth. And when I was playing the game in my own time, I decided I shall tell the truth because, you know, it's good to be honest. And I think that the two people have some kind of rapport between them, even though they didn't really get along too well when they were investigating the murder.
I'm investigating the old pillow factory fire that killed my father.
I was wondering why you kept asking about the fire. I figured it was just some perverted pyro fetish.
My father was a security guard there.
How old were you?
I was only 5.
Then I wasn't sure what to choose now because all 3 choices, except for the last, do have some kind of logic to it. They all made sense in his perspective of Uncle Chuck pushing the blame onto his dad and trying to hide it. I didn't know which one to choose because they all made sense, so I chose the first one. And
Mom says he was always complaining about the faulty logic in the factory machines.
Clearing your dad's name is a very noble cause. I'm sorry I've given you such a hard time.
I need to get into that factory. I'm sure there is evidence in there that will clear his name. Now, why are you really here?
Well,
so after hearing what she replied, I guess choosing either 3 of the options don't really matter. And the other thing is that I guess they are in varying degrees of straightforwardness. Like the first one is not that, it's kind of indirect. Then the last one is just straightforward. So this is the part where it's really interesting because if you're talking about the real truth, she's talking about how a Japanese company is paying her for the secrets of the AI, which is kind of odd because so far we haven't really heard of anything to do with a Japanese company wanting the AI secret. And I do remember that Uncle Chuck was suspicious of other people. He was scared that his secret would get out and all that, but all of a sudden a Japanese company? What is up with that, right?
I'm here to find the secrets to the Pillow Factory AI for the NSA. It involves top secret national security.
That's pretty important.
Sounds like we both need to get into the Pillow Factory.
Let's work together on this one.
Total honesty.
Wow. National security. That's some heavy NSA stuff.
Let's split up. It will go faster.
Good idea.
Sir, I have a package-a-boo for you.
So you remember we always get little, I guess, mini screens of the flashing kind every few episodes in our playthrough. I have a feeling that has to do with the AI when, remember in one episode, Uncle Chuck was looking at a lot of TV screens or computer screens or whatever, just monitors of the Hoteltrons, right? So I'm guessing either that is a camera that somewhat is similar to Hoteltron, or it could be the monitor that the AI or the main AI where the brains are, you know, that is the monitor for that AI. So I'm kind of worried that if I made a wrong choice of telling the truth, then, you know, it could get us in trouble. But hopefully it won't get us in trouble.
It's addressed to me. Yes! It's my father's watch. It's my father's old pocket watch, but it's broken, and only a professional will be able to fix it.
So I'm sure you all know what is the puzzle here. We have to bring this to Willie and try to convince him to help us fix it. For her...
Perfect. It's a special tool for a special use.
I'm not sure what is this for, and I will need to find it out later. But now that we can check, we need to get a key, which is a general concern for all members of the group. Breaking in is similar, and stealing the secret to the Pillow Factory AI, and they all have different motivations. For her, she wants to steal the AI. For him, he wants to clear his dad's name. For the clown, he wants to get back his... No, it's not written here, but he wants to get back his prototype of his clown doll, so that will...
Shut up in there! Kirk and Spock are not lovers!
So hopefully he'll be able to get his prototype back. As for Dolores, she just wants to find out what her uncle was doing, I guess. She wanted to see what kind of suspicious secrets he was keeping.
Oh, I'm, really dead. It's just starting to, sink in. I'm never gonna hold my Dolores again. I never told her how proud I was of her for getting that job designing games. I was, too afraid of what Chuck would think. Now I'm dead. I don't remember who killed me or why I'm trapped in this hotel. I need to find a way to escape from here. There has to be a way out. A magical book or a spell. Oh, Franklin, now you're going insane. That only works in games.
And as for Franklin, as he stated, he's trying to escape the place. And if we do enter the TimbleCon right now as Franklin, we can make Virgil, which is the other ghost under the penthouse ghost wing, whatever you want to call it. So he tells us a secret, which I will only let him explain later, but he tells us a way to get to the afterlife, or to get to, get outside of the hotel, I guess, or whatever, so that he can do whatever he wants. And with that, I think it's a good place to end the video for now, because there are still other puzzles that I have done, but I wanted to keep this week's video kinda like the same kinda timeline as my usual videos, because it's nice to have a consistency, and I think if I drag the video on too long, you guys might get a little bored. But to keep you guys kind of feeling excited for the next episode, you can look forward to our talk with the ghost and finding out how exactly we are able to escape to the afterlife, or at least escapes from the hotel. We are going to participate in the ransom clown jerk competition and hopefully we're gonna win, I don't know. And we are also gonna talk to Willie and hopefully get our watch repaired. So those 3 very important things, as well as finding the receipt for the will reading, which I think is a little hard for now. But those 3 other things should keep you feeling a little excited for the next episode next week. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Thimbleweed Park. Like and subscribe if you want to watch more, and as per usual, new episodes of Thimbleweed Park will be out every Friday, 2 PM EST time. And as I always say, if you want to catch my Japanese translated into English dating sim Love Class, it comes out every Saturday at 2 PM EST time as well. So I hope you have a nice day ahead, and